You want to start us?
Who are we talking to?
Abdul-Rahim Gladding,
Okay.
our leading returning wide
Yes.
receiver.
2 catches, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But Coach Tucker says you're really looking good. You know the playbook. You're ahead of everyone else right now. How does that? Do you feel like the leader of the group there?
I would say only because of just being the returning receiver that has, I have scored. I've been in this position. I've, understood the playbook for about a year or so now. So, being thrown in that fire, now I've kind of developed and, I'm more comfortable now. So I could be able to coach guys as well as be particular on my craft as well.
Being the younger guy, and like you said, being the elder statesman, if you will, like, does that add any pressure to you to have to do that, or is that something you came to camp prepared to do?
Just like you said, I think I came to camp prepared to do so. Being young, I feel like is not a factor. I mean, there's guys in college football right now, as you know, Jeremiah Smith, Ryan Williams, young guys that are playing at the highest level. So I feel like the age is not a factor. If you're detailed in what you do, if you're physical, you have the mindset that, you could do whatever is put in front of you, then age is not really a factor. It's about the person, not the age.
How's the team as a whole, and I'm meaning everything, spirit, camaraderie, executing and everything, how is everything rounding up in the shape? I know it's early.
Yes, sir. It's a great question. Everything is actually coming together really well. Like, I feel like the team has took a major jump as far as production, skill level, talent-wise, mental development. It's a big jump from last year to this year, especially as far as camaraderie, as you said. Excuse my language. It's just, we're coming together very well. We're like, before we was, open fist. Now I feel like we're, closing that fist together, and we're stronger together. When everybody has juice, everybody has the energy. We come together well, and it amps each other up, and it brings us together. And when we're together, we're a very strong group.
Ricky Ronnie says he doesn't believe in momentum, but that win in the last game last year, has that carried over?
It definitely has carried over because, you always want to start something strong, finish something strong. So, being able to finish strong gives that momentum that Coach Ronnie says he doesn't like, but, it gives that momentum going into this next year because it's like, okay, we know what the potential we have for this upcoming season. And, we added a whole bunch of new factors as far as receiving core, defensive core, just all around. We added a whole lot of factors, and coming together now, stacking these days as far as fall camp, spring ball, over the summer workouts, it's a big deal.
Because you guys are really short-handed in that game, starting quarterback out, other guys out, and you beat a team that won a bowl game.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, I feel like every game is a game, every opportunity is an opportunity, so it doesn't matter who you're playing, any matchup is matchup. College football, anybody can win nowadays. It doesn't matter if you had lost before the game or if you won before the game. If you're going to a game, it's 1-0 every game. So whoever comes out on top is the winner of that game, and you just have to keep that mindset going forward to every game, so on and so forth.
What's one aspect of your game you worked on the most this offseason?
I'd definitely say route running. I mean, I've always felt like I've had a strong suit as far as route running, but I tried to become more particular on my game as well as far as getting out of my breaks, identifying the small details, coverages, just being able to play faster allows me to play more swift and smoother. And, when I'm able to play smooth and without thinking too much and just playing my game, I feel like I'm at my best.
What's your approach, or how is your approach different maybe this camp than previous fall camps?
I feel like last camp I was a little, if I could say, immature. Not immature as far as mindset, but as far as the game speed. So now that I've been in the fire, like I said, been in the sequences of events, I kind of have an understanding of how the pace of the game goes. I kind of have an understanding of how playbook is, coverages as well. So now with that comfortability and that confidence, I'm now able to carry that over into this fall camp with the experience, and now it's able to make me play like myself as the best I could be.
Given all the new faces in the wide receiver room, have you guys and the quarterbacks been able to get together and just throw the ball around this summer, kind of build that camaraderie and connection?
Yes, sir. It's almost like we started off last year. We was playing together, but now we came together. It doesn't matter how new you are to the program or not. You come together. We got the mindset that you're willing to work. Hey, everybody's gonna bring you in. Everybody's gonna hold each other together, hold each other accountable, and that's just been the mindset and the goal going forward into this new season. As a receiving core, we're very, very skillful, as you guys may have heard or may have seen, and with that potential, it's just a factor of details, mindset, and just being very particular on yourself and each other. So that's what we've been very enhanced on and trying to build on that.
You talk about all the skill, and like from my perspective, it seems like one of the most talented and most deep teams since Ronnie's been here in terms of wide receivers.
Yes, sir.
Does that kind of help you elevate your game? Elevate everybody.
Yes, sir. Because everybody wants to make each other better. When you're around talented guys, talented skill, hey man, it just forces you to want to get better as yourself. So nobody's left behind. We're just as strong as our weakest link. So we got to bring each other with each other.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
No problem.